Hey, welcome everybody. Oh, is the audio working? Yes, the audio is working. Awesome. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the Ring Ads live stream for March the 28th. Oh, goodness. I got post-it notes flying all over the place. I got some cleaning to do in a little bit. Always fun. Hope everybody's doing good. I'm going to kick this thing off in traditional Ring Ads live stream style and copy paste the link into the live stream in the comments section. So if you'd like to come on live, ask questions about your campaigns, client acquisition, scaling, pay-per-call agency in general, need a good starting point. I'm just rattling off the things I can think about: referral business, client training, blah, 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 blah. Whatever it is that you need. There's a ton of stuff, obviously, that makes this thing work really, really well. Let me see if I can paste this link in. Adrian's here. Hey, Adrian. Oh, hold on. There we go. All right, so let me paste the link in. So again, you can come on live to Zoom, ask questions if you want, or if you're a little camera shy, no problem there. Just ask questions in the comment section. Obviously, the help there is going to be unintentionally limited, right? It's only limited to what the descriptions you give me and numbers that you give me, but that's why I do the live option, right? So that you can come in live and share with me what's going on in your business, right? That's always helpful. So anyway, hope everybody again is doing well. I know I've said that a couple times, but for some reason, something's telling me to just say that because maybe some of you are not doing so well. And if that's the case, how can I help? Right? I block off for these calls, by the way, a half a day. So my first half of the day is pretty much done. Not that I have to go hours and hours, but if there's a bunch of people that need help, then I want to make sure you get the help that you need. This is the best equivalent of one-on-one you're ever going to find, and it's free of charge. March the 14th, right? I did not do a session. I canceled that. I did not give you guys notice, and so I do apologize. That is not a normal thing. We will not be making that session up because there are some things in play that are going to, let's just say this, there's been some big shifts, some things that are coming down the pipe for you guys and your benefit. So trust me, if you missed that session, some of you did, some of you didn't, that's okay. But if you missed it in terms of not being able to be in on it, then that's okay. Trust me, some cool stuff's coming because of it. So time well spent. That's what I can say. Not seeing anybody come in live. Okay. Any questions? How can I help? Whatever it is you guys need. Whatever it is you need. I am here to help. That's what I do. Or you can just say hi. Some of you just want to say hi. Adrian says, did you receive my email titled The Journey 2017 to 21? I want to ensure you get the email. Yes, I've had some struggles, but I've not given up. I'm hoping to get a response from you, please. I'll add a follow-up email to that soon. An email, but keep the response private, please, you say. When you say email, like I don't, are you talking about support tickets? If it's in the support desk, I haven't gotten to it yet because I don't remember seeing anything from you, but that doesn't mean it's not there. I can check real quick and keep it private, I guess. No problem. Um, but yeah, I'll do that right now. Let me pull that up. Gotta log in. Okay, hold on a second. That might be why I didn't see it come through. If you're talking about the support desk, please let me know if you're talking support desk or not. If you're talking just email, I probably didn't get it. My email inbox right now is 120,495 unread, 120,496 unread. Excuse me. One just came in. Tickets. Let me see. I'm looking for Adrian. The Journey 2017 to 2020. Troy Bryan. That's you, isn't it? That's you, yeah. Jamaica. Yep, that's you. Okay. Yeah, I got it in the tickets. I got that in the, oh, you sent it to Success Team. Okay, cool. Cool. I know there's about a 30-second delay or whatever from when when you guys see this live. It is still live. It's just about a 30-second delay. And again, that's like a Facebook live streaming thing, but whatever. Um, let's see. Yeah, I'll get to this. Cool. I'll get you a response. I'll get you a response, but I do see it, and that is confirmed. I did paste the link in, right? Okay, yeah, so everybody's good there. Questy says, "Hi, William. This is Questy here from the UK. Hope you're good." Yes, sir, I am. I hope you're good as well. It's good to see you, hear from you. Eric says, "William, do you have a working lander example for Bing? They don't have a call-only campaign type exclusively. Need to test building new campaigns on Bing first place, and then port winner keywords to Google Ads. After Google started hiding search terms, it's become really hard to optimize brand new campaigns." Uh, okay, well, there's a few things to address there. Number one, do I have a good lander example for Bing? No, I do not. I do not because I haven't taught that yet. And I'm not ready to give that, right? There's a few different landers that I have, and it's based on the different verticals. So there's basically a few main types that work really well with all ad platforms, including Bing. There are ways to finagle Bing as well, even though it's not got a call ads option. There are ways to make that into a call ad, believe it or not. So there's a couple answers there. Um, and what you're saying about porting keywords or winning keywords over from Bing, that's not a bad idea. Like being able to see keywords, if you need that ability, yeah, Bing's going to be what you do for sure. But you don't have to actually have that. I've got people that have built campaigns within the last 2 weeks, month, you name it, recently, in other words, where from scratch, even without any initial optimization, they were able to get those campaigns, optimize those campaigns to profit. It takes a little bit longer if you don't have a ton of clients, but the process is still very much the same. Everything I teach is very much still the same. And so as far as being really hard to optimize brand new campaigns, whatever you're struggling with, it's going to be something either you've missed in the training or are not applying fully to the best of your abilities, right? Because I know you're a smart guy. So I would say one of two options really. Well, there's tons of options here, but I would say focus wise, I would encourage you strongly to focus on the optimization of campaigns and what I teach, and sticking to that as close as possible, because people are having great success with the new setup. There's no, I mean, there's differences, but it's not like it's negligible. It's not impacting things in that kind of that severe of a way, if that makes sense, to where you'd have to go and do something like that and use that as your primary way, right? Porting over winning keywords from Bing just so you can see the keywords. I mean, again, it's more of a comfort thing, not a starting point. So hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, there's several pieces to what you just asked, which is a good question, or a good couple of questions and points. It has made it difficult for everybody else with brand new campaigns. Absolutely. There's a lot of people. I think I showed you guys that, right? When they were rolling out the broad match modified and phasing that out, and or really pushing that over into phrase as well. Uh, it's interesting to see how people are reacting to that, and a lot of people are reacting very poorly because they just don't have a good long-term strategy in play, right? Or higher level view of how Google Ads platform works, right? So good couple of questions there. And I'm not ready to give out any landers yet. There's a little bit of lengthy training that goes with that, and there's some other training I want to get out first before that. So, but once that's out, that'll be Bing, Facebook, and specifically YouTube, and then I'll graduate into display, right? From there, the sky's the limit. There's a ton of different things we can talk about on different platforms. So, but those are the main ones that I have on the to-do list. Okay, so hope that makes sense. And again, good question. All right, Adrian is saying, you guys are chatty today, chatty Cathy's. I love it. On the comments, feel free to comment if. Oh, I forgot to pull up the big comments. There we go. Oh, that okay. Eric's there. Okay, cool. So if you're not watching this from Facebook, if you're watching this from YouTube or LinkedIn or something, Feel free to comment. Well, except for LinkedIn, I won't be able to see that probably till later. But Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, wherever you're tuning in from on the main streams, if you comment, I'll probably be able to see that. So let's see. Adrian's saying, and I don't mind if you guys don't want to come in live. It's totally okay with me. It's all about comfort level. I get it. Uh, I'll say this, man. I'm in a helpful mood. Every time I do these calls, I block out that time. It's just for you guys. So I'm here as long as you need me. Okay. So whatever it is we need to look at, let's look at, or talk about, let's talk about. Adrian says email is quite lengthy. Just outlining my progress and struggles along the way. Yes, I'll send a follow-up email. Yes, I'll send a follow-up email to this since I sent this 2 weeks ago. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know how I missed that. I do see that. It says I still got it up. It says 17 days ago. Yeah, a little bit behind there. Sorry, boss. I'll get to it. Oh, by the way, did you send out the December Dash gifts? I checked my mailbox last week, got other mail, but not the December Dash present. Nope, not yet. Have not done that yet. Still behind on that as well. Quessy, hi, William. I also did send you a support ticket on the 8th of March, waiting your response. Kind of look into it. Respond when you have some free time. Thanks. Yep. I'll get to the tickets, guys. Right. If you have questions here and now, let's focus on the here and now. All right, fellas. Otherwise, how can I help you? Right. If you're having struggles, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to help you with that, whatever it is. I don't care. Well, except for maybe life decisions. Some of those I suck at, but some I'm all right with. At least I can give you hindsight experience. But I'm here to talk pay per call, baby, pay per call agency. So whatever you need help with on that, I've definitely got your back. And then some. Adrian says, I tried to find your YouTube and LinkedIn channel. May I know the link, please? Actually, that's a good question. On the Ring Ads Facebook page. So if you go to the Facebook page inside of if you go to the Ring Ads page inside of Facebook, you'll see a link for, I know for a fact, YouTube. I know for a fact the YouTube link is there. It'll be posted on the side or whatever, the page, scrolling down. You'll see a few things. You'll see my Instagram there, the Ring Ads Instagram. You'll see the YouTube channel. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Let's just go there. How about that? Let's just do that. I think that makes most sense, don't you? Let me pull up Facebook, another window of Facebook, and let me see if I can go to a screen here. There we go. We should be able to see that. Everybody see that? Okay. Looking good? All right. Yeah, I'll use the dark Facebook. I don't understand people that use the light on anything. I use dark mode on my Mac. I use dark mode on everything that has a dark mode, man. I don't know. I guess dark side, whatever. I'm just teasing. Okay, so Ring Ads, if you go to the page, you can also search it from the search bar up top there. This is the admin view, but it's very similar to your view. So if you scroll down, you'll see, come on, Facebook, that's a bunch of bullshit. Scroll down. Thank you. All right, you'll see this section, the About section, or I guess you could click the About section up here. That would get you there faster, right? But there it is. So you've got the main site, you've got our support message or support email, excuse me, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest. And for LinkedIn, it's a personal profile. I don't think I've set up a Ring Ads page yet. A bit behind on that, but I will. Here's what I'll do. I will get you my personal LinkedIn. That's what I will do. So let me go find that. Where I know I have it up somewhere. Where are you? There you are. LinkedIn. Pretty sure it's william.t.mears, but I could be wrong. Let me just double check. Yep. No dots though. So I'll just paste the link in for the LinkedIn thing and get you sorted there. So let's see. Yep, cool. So the YouTube, you can find that on all the other socials as well. For Ring Ads, you can find on the Ring Ads page in Facebook. And for the LinkedIn, there's my personal profile. So that way, when you request to connect to that, if I do, which I'm sure I will. Oh, I do have a Ring Ads page. Well, I have a listing. I don't know if I have a page. Let me check. Do I have a Ring Ads page? Do I have a Ring Ads? I do have a Ring Ads page. Oh, shit. Forgot I did this. Yeah, it's been a little bit since I've been in here and monkeying around. I haven't added a cover image and none of that stuff. So those are like smaller details and things that I don't necessarily need right now since I have a LinkedIn profile and it just needs updating. I need a lot of updating because right now it looks like 2017 called and it wants their LinkedIn profile back. I haven't I haven't updated it in a couple of years. Um, but there is a page for ring ads inside of LinkedIn, and the URL is a bit wonky. I'm not sure why that is. Let me see if I can customize that real quick, so that way I can. Oh no, I don't know if there's a way to do that or not. I'm not seeing it initially. Edit page, maybe. Let's check there. Page info. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I found it. Uh, ring ads. I don't know if I can do that without a dash or not. Let's find out. Save. Change the save. So the URL is this. I'm gonna add the ring ads URL because I don't know. I think it's a good idea because you did ask for that. So let's see. You asked for it. This is what you get. All right. This should take you there to the company page for ring ads. Don't be surprised if there's not a lot there, but that's where when there's stuff there, it will be there. If that makes sense. All right. John's here. Hey, William. All. Hi, John. Good to see you. Uh, okay. Oh, I got to come back to the main thread here. See if I'm missing anything. Everybody's looking good. I think everybody's looking good. Is that it? Yeah. I think everybody's just waiting on my links. Oh man. Um, oof. It's been a crazy. I don't know about you guys, but and I've had fun, but March has been just a nuts month. Um, just really cool stuff going on for sure. So I hope that's the same for you guys as well. Uh, all right, cool, cool. Any other questions? Anything I can help with? Adrian says, LOL, great, thanks. Uh, you're welcome. You're most welcome as always. It's cool. I have my social page as well. Not much on mine either. LOL, more focused on making the money than being a social media pro. Yeah, you guys know me. I'm here to do what I do, and then on days like today when I do the calls, right, on my call days, I'm here to help you guys, right? I'm not here to necessarily, you know, brag on stuff I do. And if anything, the stuff that I put up is bragging about you guys. So, and I love doing that. I absolutely love doing that. I do love bragging just about you guys, not myself. And so, I guess those results do speak to my credit, yeah, but your guys' credit more than anybody because you guys put in the work. That's the main thing, right? I just showed you the way. You guys had to walk it. You guys had to walk the path, and so that's why you guys earn the credit, right? And I'm happy with that because there's nothing that pleases me more than to post about your guys' success in the business, right? Super, super cool to be able to do stuff like that. So I have not done that lately, but I do whenever I do get around to stuff like that. I I like to I like to do that for sure, no doubt. Cool, cool. Any any questions? Any comments? Anything? Typically, just so you guys know, it's a speak now, forever hold your peace kind of thing for the first 30 minutes. If you guys don't have questions, then I don't want to take up your time. I don't want to take up mine either, right? We'll bounce out of here. We'll bounce right out of here if there's nobody that needs help with anything, right? I'm always here to help. Um, Had a great call last Monday in the mentorship, and we got another one tomorrow, right? Uh, and there's some cool stuff that's covered that sometimes I get it. I get it. These are live streams, and so they're out there, right, for people to see. I think we probably focus on that more than we should, um, than actually getting stuff done or making things happen. And I'm not here to judge you guys, right? Like that's not my role. That's not my position. That's not the position I play, right? Um, my goal is to help you see success with the business model, right? What you do with it and how you choose to do that is up to you, right? So uh, I'd like to think that I attract great people. Uh, so far, so good on that front. But that means that you got a good heart and a good head on your shoulders. You're going to do just fine, right? If you apply yourself, that's the biggest if, right? That's the biggest thing. So anything I can do to help you do that, or get your mind right, if that's the case, or um, anything you're struggling with, right? Anything you're struggling with could be actual numbers on campaigns, clients, could be acquisition, could be scaling, could be mindset. A lot of people need that mindset. I get that, right? It's a revelation I had some time ago, right? It's what the December Dash was all about, mostly. There was some stuff that we did, yeah, absolutely, and questions answered, yeah, every day. But what it came down to mostly was the mindset, right? Absolutely. So anything I can do to help you get in the right mindset, help you see things more clearly, whatever that is, let me know, and we'll make good use of this call. That's for sure. But we got 8 minutes and counting. So if you've got challenges, I almost want to go put on a YouTube music video or something for myself. If you've got challenges, let me know what that is, and I'll be happy to help. I know that much. Yup. Yep, yep. Oh, I do have a video queued up. I don't know if that's hmm, I'll just wait. Maybe somebody comes in. I don't want to miss them. I've got my eye on the waiting room and the comment section. Cool, cool. No help. Nobody needs help. Everybody's busy. Everybody's working hard, hopefully. That's a good thing. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, when I should be able to catch up to support today, um, especially since a couple of you are asking, right? I want to make sure I do that. And I made a commitment to the mentorship that I'm going to make to you guys as well in the main group here, um, to uh, be more vigilant on Facebook pending posts. Everything goes into pending. You guys know that, right? Like nothing gets automatically approved because we want to make sure it's a carefully tended environment, curated environment, so that way it's positive, it's not negative, and it's helpful, not destructive, right? Those kinds of things. And so I will be more vigilant about that. Uh, my goal is to work to a daily basis on that so that you guys have um, ongoing engagement, not just with me, but with each other. I think that would be very helpful. And I strongly encourage you to take advantage of that, right? There's been some progress because of that, solely because of that level of engagement. So, Adrian, you're saying you sent a follow-up email now. If you're talking about support, it's probably just, hopefully you didn't submit a new ticket, because I don't need a new ticket. We're going to find out here in a second if that's what happened. Let me do a refresh, or if it's just a follow-up, like a reply. Looks like it might be just a reply. I got to find the email again. There it is. Is that? I don't see anything yet. Maybe I'm missing it. But I've got your original one for sure. So I don't think there's an issue there. Unless there was something you added to it. You know what I mean? If there's something you needed to add to it, sure. Reply to the original, and I'll get it. But I don't see the new one yet. Maybe it's because the email delay. Gmail's been acting kind of funny the last couple of days. I don't know if anybody else has had that experience, but it's about like a 5 or 6 minute delay. It's kind of weird for them. You know what I mean? They used to not have those kind of issues. But off and on now, Gmail has challenges like that. So I know it's not just me either. There's other people that have that issue as well. Heard a ticket. Yep, the follow-up was to the same one. Cool, I believe. Was it? I heard the ticket thing, and the number didn't change. So that means it's got to be in here. Let me just do a refresh again. Just to check, double check. No. Well, if you sent it, I'm sure it's going to come through. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't. But I don't see it yet. So I can hang out for a couple minutes, see if it comes through. Same conversation you said, so it should have come through on the same conversation. Got it. Okay. Well, that helps because I can now keep an eye on that one specifically. Excuse me, and see if I can get the response to it. Yep, got it. Follow-up email. Oh man, are you sure? Hey, Adrian, this is for you. Are you sure you want to? You just want this privately? Are you 100%, or do you want to talk about this now? I just read the first couple lines on the follow-up. I don't know what the rest of that email is, but it's pretty long, and I imagine there's going to be some responses. Are you sure you want that privately? I'm just asking. No pressure, just asking. Hundred percent privately on the first one. Okay, you got it. You got it. I will honor that as always. Right. Whatever you guys choose to share, choose not to share. It's totally up to you. Right. Um, cool. Well, I got the follow up. I'll respond to that and get you an answer there. Is there anything else anybody needs any help with when it comes to pay per call, comes to the agency in general, specifically, or both? Whatever it is you guys need, I'm here. Take advantage. It's like the one of the rare times in the world you'll ever get somebody that says, "Hey, use me. Here I am, use me," and blocks out half a day to do it. So, that gives me time to go and take care of more stuff, obviously, but for you guys. But um, if you need help now, right, I'm here to help, whatever that is. No pressure on that either. Then no one wants to get help right now live. That's totally okay, right? I just want to make sure you guys have what you need, that you're working hard, getting everything good. John says, I have a question. Okay. Quessy, while I'm waiting on that question, Quessy says, in Dollar Central, is it good practice to scrub my phone numbers against their national do not call list, uh, or just leave it since I am soliciting business to business? The national do not call, even if it's business, it's a good idea to scrub against it. Um, the biggest thing that they have is the built-in litigators database, which helps a lot. It's what they have that nobody else has. Like it's several hundred names, 1,000 names and phone numbers and counting. And that's good. That means known litigators, people that will file lawsuits, known to file lawsuits for shit like that, frivolous or not, right? It keeps you from it's a blacklist, that community blacklist. That's a big money thing, and not just a money thing, but a time thing, um, an energy thing, and so many other platforms out there that I've seen that just even if they have a list, it's nowhere near as extensive as Dale's, right, with Dollar Central. So um, yeah, I would challenge you to run against the national do not call list. Absolutely. Adrian says, I guess the only question I'm comfortable asking public now is, do you know of a good affiliate platform in 2021 that has amazing plumbing pay-per-call offers? I just know of the good platforms. Right now, I'm actually exploring some offers that are not in any of the networks. I'm I've navigated away from the networks, not because I don't like them or anything. Like, oh, the thing is, guys, a lot of the networks. It's a good question, by the way, Adrian. Um, a lot of the networks are full of good people. Believe it or not, they in fact, if anything, they have to sift through and deal with spammers and shit, and so their life becomes a little bit harder with that, a little bit more strained with that. But for us legit people, they love us, right? And we love them. The challenges are numerous, though, when it comes to a network like that. First off, they're a middleman, right? So they're not direct to the offers, and so they're taking a piece. Now, with platforms that curate properly, so think Palo Media, think HyperTarget, right? Astoria, right? Aragon, they curate, but they don't curate, if that makes sense. It feels like they just throw anything up against the wall, but they do include good offers too, right? Um, I think Aragon's just unfocused. Like they have a ton of other stuff outside of pay per call for offers if you look through their platform, right? And again, I'm not knocking any one of them or anything. I'm just saying this is what I see, right, in terms of pay per call and the agency and whether you drive phone calls to affiliate offers or to direct to local clients. This is the challenge I see. So the curated offers and the support, the additional support, is it worth the cost? Typical markups are anywhere from 20 to 30%. So that means look at your payout, right, and do some quick math, right? That's what they're getting paid for every call that you drive for being the middleman. And the other problem I have mostly is not with that payout, right? Because in a lot of cases it actually is worth it. Again, Palo, HyperTarget, Astoria, those are great places to be. Great people that run those platforms, and even down, not even at the CEO level, like that too. I'm just saying all the way through the company, like very carefully curated offers, good people, smart people, and good hearts, good heads, right on the shoulder. Good head on the shoulder, good hearts. Yeah. Okay, I made sure I got that right. But the other challenges that I see with affiliate platforms are, and again, like I said, they're numerous, is that, for example, most of the platforms that I actually love and the people that I love that run them are running on Invoca, and it's an absolute shit of a platform. I went with it originally years back and set you guys up with that kind of stuff at the place I was at before because it was the best option at the time. And just like everything with the best option at the time, it can all of a sudden become not the best option at the time. And so there are other options to reach offers direct. I'm working on that myself so that you'll have direct access to those offers. Does that mean that you should stop working with some of the companies I've mentioned? Absolutely not. Like those are great people. Again, smart, curated. Should they be the only places you run, or should they be the only options, let's say, that you have to run your calls to for those networks? No, absolutely not. There are much better alternatives to expand with and add to that portfolio. Um, but for now, those are okay, right? Those are solid in my book, and probably always will be because of how they do things. The thing is, right, the biggest challenge is actually not their fault. It's not even Invoca's fault, which again, it's an absolute shit platform. And the reason it's shit is because they refuse to update things like there's broken pieces of their API last time I checked, and they gave me the runaround for months, right? For months, I advocated, actually like 8 months plus, I advocated to them to fix their API, and they said to me it comes up every quarter in our sales meetings or some bullshit meetings that they have. It's very corporate over there. They also shifted targets after they got everybody they wanted to get on the lower rungs. They shifted everything over to corporate level service, and it's just been an absolute shit show in terms of service for everyone, because they shifted that focus, like I said. And so things in their API are broken. Uh, the the function the functionality of the platform is beyond substandard compared to some of the others that are out there now that do a very good job, like night and day difference, no contest when it comes to affiliate network for pay per call and running that. There's some great software out there. There's some great networks out there, obviously. Um, and not networks, but uh, platform that people can run a network on, right? And we will have one. Ringets will have one with curated offers, and again, those will be curated by me. No, I'm not going to take anything off the top. So there's another benefit to you guys. All that 20 to 30% off the top that you guys are used to, you're not going to see that with me. I'm very big on that. You'll get it at cost, and so there's some code involved to be able to bill you based on usage, because some of the newer platforms that are better charge for like a per minute. In other words, whatever you use uh, is what you're going to get charged. And so there's no markup on the calls. It'll be 0% markup on the calls, which means you get paid everything direct from the offer source. And that's huge. So that's like me acting as if I'm an affiliate network, but instead of collecting the dollars, I just syndicate and curate those offers for you guys at $0 and at cost for whatever you use, right? Whatever resources you use. So per minute, per phone number, that kind of thing, which is pretty slick because there's no markup on that either. Which basically, again, allows you to promote curated offers that are high converting, that I know work, um, that you're going to be able to continue to optimize and dial in for, even, believe it or not. That's actually something, again, with another platform that's not Invoca, that you're going to be able to do. There's, again, direct to source. So there's no other third party, right? There's no other third party. So for example, if I were to work with, team up with Palo, the reason why I don't work with these guys directly for you guys is because I can just easily refer you over, right? Because Palo, HyperTarget, again, Astoria, those are great companies. I can just refer you direct to them to do business direct, because there's no point in having me as part of that process, right? Because I'm not going to be taking a piece of the deal, and at the same time, they're having to take a piece in order to provide the service that they provide at the levels at which they provide it. So that doesn't make sense, right? But if I can, which I can, when I can get you direct access to the sources, you become it's direct. There is no, even though technically I'm the third party, I'm just a third party that doesn't get shit, right? Except for, again, the benefit of seeing you guys make the money on the affiliate campaigns. So, but for now, the networks that I would go with for pay-per-call would be Palo, Astoria, HyperTarget. Those would be your three main ones. There's others. There's many, many others. There's going to be people that are in the pay-per-call affiliate space that hate my fucking guts for speaking the truth, right? Um, there's reasons why I don't recommend other platforms, and there's reasons why I recommend the ones that I recommended. And you take that at face value. You know, I'm a scrutinizing SOB. In other words, I look very thoroughly at everything, and I don't miss shit hardly. And if I do, I course correct immediately. So if I'm telling you that those are three great platforms, and you better believe they are. Everyone else is pretty much on that substandard list. The thing is, though, there is also a bit of a clock, because the quality that's out there now, being able to go to a source like what I just described on a different platform, far outweighs the level of service even that those three provide currently with Invoca. So I'm hoping that they're shifting over to a newer platform or to a different platform. If it's the one I'm thinking about, then you're going to be A-OK. And if they don't, well, then they don't, right? You work it while it's working. There's nothing else to really say about that. But I know this: the guys and gals that run those and manage those platforms, those three, are very solid people. They're good at what they do. They got good hearts, good heads on the shoulder, and they're not going to steer you wrong, right? They're not going to steer you wrong, because if they do, then they're not making money because you're not making money. Okay, so start there and hang tight on some stuff, because as you grow that, there's going to be other options that are going to be even better for sure. There's no doubt in my mind. The other problem I see with affiliate networks, and this is again not their fault, it's more about how the industry is set up on the pay-per-call affiliate side, specifically for the affiliate side, not for direct to client, right? Um, is It's not based on call quality. The only call quality control that they do is if a client calls them bitching, right, about the fact that they're paying for junk calls, their end client, right? And that sucks because they don't do that for the opposite way. And the reason they don't is not because they don't want to. Believe me, I guarantee you, if that was available to have, right, at least with Invoca, that's my point. Invoca doesn't have that ability. I don't think they'll ever have that ability. And if they do, it's going to be way behind the curve because guess what? There's other people that already have that kind of ability. Um, and that's growing every day. So I would say that the three companies that the three networks that I just recommended, if the option was available for that, they would definitely like enable that and have that. I don't know. I can't say the same for all the other networks, but I can say that for those three. I know them well enough to know that about them. Um, Again, going back to good people, right? Smart people, good people. And I know that about them because they believe in call quality. They don't just believe in duration. That's the biggest drawback to pay-per-call affiliate as an industry is because everything's based off of duration. It's spiraling down the quality. Believe it or not, the quality is going down because they're not monitoring quality and basing their billing off of and payouts based off of quality because they can't because their platform's limiting them, right? Um, Thanks, Invoca. Appreciate you for that one. The and also the costs. The costs are going down in terms of their costs are going up, so the vendors' costs are going up, which means they're willing to pay out less and less on the payouts, and so the payouts spiral down out of control too. So quality goes down, payouts go down in terms for the affiliates, and everybody else's costs go up. And less call and call volume is delivered, and there's less and less incentive to be an affiliate in the pay-per-call world. Does that mean you can't be profitable? No, there's still some offers you can be profitable on. Again, don't get me wrong. If I were you, I'd start with those three networks because that would be your best bet, 100%, right? But there's some things obviously that you need to be aware of in the meantime about the industry, how it works, why, what you could get $100 payout for 3 years ago, you can now only get 50 for, right? Now you understand why, because the industry as a whole has got its head up its ass. That's why, because everybody thinks and has preconditioned all the buyers that duration is where it's at, not call quality. Not is this a call for HVAC, right? Or plumbing or pest control or whatever. Is it that? If it's that, hey, bill time, right? Bill you for that call. Um, when that happens, then there will be a shift and a violent spiral upward on payouts over the next several years from whenever that shift happens to lower costs for vendors and more money and margins for the affiliate networks, right? Everybody wins on that one. But no, let's keep doing the duration ship model, right? And you're free and welcome to tell everybody you know that I called them all out and said this and said that. You do the he said she said shit. It's all right here for posterity on recording. Okay, so I speak my mind because that's exactly what's happening in the industry. It's exactly what's holding back the pay-per-call affiliate side of the industry. And it's yet another reason why I say diversify, always diversify. If you're going to run affiliate offers, great. Also go direct to client, right? And then when we launch a network that's not on Invoca, obviously, uh, then you're going to have access to those offers as well, curated, and you're going to have more margins built in. So at least while the margins are still good, and Ring Ads is not taking a piece of that, well, then your payouts are going to be bigger than most everywhere else, right? Um, at least for those select curated offers. Again, it's not going to be just every offer. I'm not just going to throw a bunch of shit in there. That's not how we do things. Anyway, that's the affiliate network, pay-per-call affiliate network, state of the union, if you will. It was a little bit unplanned, but it's been that way for a while actually, and I know that the network owners see this, but there's nothing they can really do except maybe talk to Invoca and hope for the best, or find another platform to transition to in order to start servicing their people the way they would like to service them, the way I know they would like to service them. So, and obviously more incentive for you guys, means more call volume and payouts, means better everything, right? But we've got to get away from it as an industry in the pay-per-call affiliate space. We've got to get away from duration. Duration is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen or heard of in my life. Well, if a call's gone longer than 5 minutes, it must be qualified because who the fuck would stay on the phone for more than 5 minutes? Really? That's what, so that's our logic now, right? I've seen, by the way, I've seen qualified calls for verticals that are hundreds of dollars per call, right? So in a vertical, not just one, but in a vertical, as an example, where it's three, four, $500 a call, I've seen a call only go 45 seconds, and I know it was fucking qualified for a fucking fact. It was qualified. Yet it wouldn't have qualified on the duration model of 100 seconds or 120 seconds because it was only 45. That is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life or heard of. I can't believe that everybody's sticking to it. I don't understand that, and I certainly don't understand who came up with it because, I mean, if I could, I'd have that person dragged around behind the barn and shot because, again, dumbest fucking idea in the history of dumb ideas. And I say that having been king of some really dumb fucking ideas. Okay. Notice I still have all my limbs and appendages attached, right? But I'm guilty of dumb ideas. I'm just saying that was a colossal fuck up. My God, um, it just gave way to this. I understand they had to monitor it somehow, but it's like, guys, we have AI technology now that takes care of that. What are we doing? What are we doing to ourselves, to the people we work with, to the people we care about? I know for a fact, again, I'm telling you, the three networks I mentioned, the reason I say work with them now if you're going to work on affiliate offers, and then our network when we get that up and rolling, not because it's our network, but because you're going to have a very favorable scenario there as well, is because I know those three companies run their ship very tight. They run a very tight ship, which is good for you. They're going to have great offers. They're going to have great people backing them up. At the same time, I know they would give their fucking left kidney, their grandma's left kidney, for uh, getting away from duration because they understand that. They see it. The challenge is there's nothing out there yet that will do that. But I guarantee you, those will be the first three people or the first three networks that go there and find it and use it and put you guys on it. Anyway, I digress. That is that's my rant for the day. Duration is the dumbest idea. You can quote me on that. Duration in a pay-per-call affiliate space uh, is the dumbest idea of dumb fuck ideas in the history of dumb fuck ideas. Okay. Wow, I got to scroll up. Hold on. Let me see here. Where are we at? And that was a great question, Adrian, because you led me into talking about the uh, pay-per-call affiliate platforms. John says, here's his question. So John said, you mentioned in February that you needed 5,000 impressions before deciding on which 5 ad versions in a split test work best. To speed up decision making, can you amalgamate results in different cities, assuming the same ad group and the same ad versions are running? I would prefer you not to do that because, again, different cities and different populations or populace are going to react differently. For example, we in the South say different words and respond differently to advertisements than people on the West Coast, right? There's a reason why, Chick-fil-A, aside from the whole fact they didn't want to come to Vegas, there's a reason why Chick-fil-A didn't make it big on the West Coast first. It was a Southern thing, very much so. Um, and so, yeah, did they expand to the West Coast? Yes, they did, even here in Vegas eventually, once they got over the whole Sin City thing. I guess somebody had a talking to them. Here's the point. Not everything not everything applies to across the board. Some things do, but not enough on ad copy. So if you need 5,000 data points, it's per campaign, not across all campaigns. That's not a good idea. Not a good idea. Um, but good question. I like where your head's at. I like how you're thinking leverage, leverage. That's good. Just not that, right? Not that side of things. Okay, Eric says, okay, how do you optimize for all US legal affiliate offers? This comes back to not showing low volume search terms. A ton of people type in lawyers' names and offices. and they are already a client for, and it's kind of impossible to know and add all of them to negatives, especially without seeing the search terms. It's actually not impossible to add competitor names. I mean, that's what Google Maps contact extractor is for. You can add a ton of them in, and I guarantee you, if you listen to the call recordings and you look at the search terms you do get, you will see additional competitor names and variants of those to add. And eventually, I can promise you this one too. Eventually, if you do that out up front, you'll have a couple squeak through right at the beginning, but they will stop because they're all in the negatives now, in the negative keywords section now. So what I can tell you is that what I teach and still do to this day, it works very, very well, even with the reduced search terms showing. Okay, as far as all US, uh, based on the affiliate offers, you know what I would do is I would go in and I would set it up maybe a location at a time or a state at a time and go in and use Google Maps contact extractor one state at a time. It's a bit more tedious, and there's 50 of them to do. I get that, unless you're doing continental US, right? Which would be 48, so instead of 50. If you're doing it that way, well, then that's a little bit easier um, for you to do, but I would do it a state at a time and then make sure in the campaign you just update the location. So it's kind of like, hey, I pulled all the negatives for Florida, for example, right? All the competitor names for Florida. And then what I'll do is I'll load them into the negatives and then I'll target additionally the state of Florida, right? And then I get the state of Georgia done. And so on the negatives. And so I load those into the negatives and then I go into locations and I update the locations to target Georgia now, right? Because I have the competitors list inside of there. And if you do it a state at a time, it's going to help you with things that do slip through. You'll be able to catch them faster and not spend money on those things, right? Should make sense. Um, anyway, interesting that you mentioned that Astoria is right now moving several offers from Invoca to Retriever. Exactly. See, there's some movement going. Um, Not sure that's the best move, but again, I like Astoria. I like where their head's at. I think they know what they want ultimately. There may be some moving around again, right? They don't take that move lightly, I'm sure, but I can tell you that's not the platform I had in mind. But it's a hell of a lot better than Invoca. I can tell you that much. Just saying. Oh man, how far they have fallen. My God, you think they would have capitalized on that, kept it, kept things good for everybody, but no. All right. Adrian says in the group, Ring Ads Official, the link which goes to YouTube is broken. I end up at a YouTube page with a monkey holding a magnifying glass. Okay. Apologies. Let me in the group. You mean on the page? I think you mean on the page, but that's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to YouTube right now. Got about a billion YouTube windows open anyway. Yeah, I got to go over to the Ring Ads account. 1 second. Let me find that. There it is. Let me go to my channel. And that should pull up the URL. Your channel. There it is. All right. Yeah, I don't have 100 subscribers yet. Believe it or not, I haven't been actively promoting the channel. I've got 26. And so the URL is not able to be customized, but I will grab the crazy looking URL, obviously, because you asked. Let me reply. I will reply to that comment for you, Adrian. So that should give you a direct link. There you go. All right. Let's see. Eric says, good tip. Thanks. You're more than welcome. As always. Oh, I missed something. Sorry. Adrian says, yeah. Adrian says, I agree the duration rule is crap. Yo, it has been for years, dude, right? I ain't been saying this for the last 2 months or something. I've been saying this since I've been working with affiliate networks. I love them, right? There's some of them I love, and then there's just some of the things even about those networks that I love that I know they want to change too, that I just don't love. And it's enough, I'll tell you this, it's enough for me to go direct to client and even encourage direct to client. And if somebody asks about affiliate offers, yeah, I'll teach you that. I'll work with you on campaigns for that. I'm not going to just completely abandon that or because it's money, right? At the same time, man, whew, There's so much left on the table, and it's going to continue to even, what's left on the table is going to continue to grow. That should be shrinking, not growing. So, um, you recall, Adrian says, delivering a 5+ minute call to an affiliate network. The lady scheduled an appointment with the customer for a plumbing service, and I was paid less than $3. Right, exactly. Thank you very much. And the same day this happened, there was another call I drove, which was 61 seconds in length, and I got paid $25 for it. See, it's just absolute shit, right? Makes no sense whatsoever. The call never even got to a live agent, and I got paid more for a call that provided zero value to the plumber on the back end. I agree the platforms are moving backwards. It's a mess. And again, it's not their fault necessarily. I mean, at some point, they're going to have to take responsibility when there's something better out there, which there are some things right now, hint, hint, wink, wink, that are better out there right now that they could be using. Um, I understand that's a big fucking ask, right? That's a huge shift for them to just have to move everything over like that. There's contracts involved with Invoca for one thing, which is a pain in the fucking ass. I get that. At the same time, totally worth it. Like, think about what you gain on the other end, right? So anyway, it's coming, right? It's coming. Oh, okay. I think that was it. Yep, looking good. Any other questions? Any other comments? I know I kind of went off on a little pay-per-call affiliate rant. Some of those networks are not going to like me after there's some I didn't even choose to mention by name. All right? There's a reason for that. That's all I'm going to say about that. There's a reason for that. I'll never forget one of them. Last time I talked to them, I was, God, I was buried in work for you guys actually, and this was years ago. But the people I was working with, I was buried in work, and this affiliate platform, not one of the three that I mentioned, another one that I won't mention, uh, reached out to me via email saying, "Hey, we'd like to schedule an appointment, sit down with you, talk about some cool stuff." And me being protective of my time, and I feel like I was well within my fucking right to do so. Um, just straight out asked, "Sure." Well, first off, I said, "Sure, be more than happy to meet with you." Right? Because I would like to talk to them. There's probably some things I got that I'd like to talk to them about. And I said, "What's this in regard to?" Just so I can be prepared for the meeting. Signed, William, right? Like, more or less. And I'm paraphrasing, but it was a very short email and it was very much to the point. Absolutely. I'd love to do that. What you got on your mind? Let me know so I can prepare, right? Don't invite me to a call that I'm not prepared for. You know what I mean? Like, I got enough of that shit going on. Like, tell me what's on your mind first, right? And then we'll have that conversation. And that email got sent, and they scheduled a time, and they said, "How's this time at this day at this time work?" And I said, "That works fine." And then when I respond back, "That works fine," I said, "By the way, what's this in regard to?" So I asked twice, fucking twice. I know they fucking saw it, right? I'm not an idiot. All right. I might be on some things, but that one I'm not, because they scheduled it. They wrote back and did not respond again. So some people would just choose not to show up to that call, right? Well, I figured, let me give them benefit of the doubt. Maybe they missed it, right? And what they did instead was they decided to ambush me. So I come into the call and I say, "Hey guys, what's going on?" And they're trying to small talk me to death. And I'm like, "Listen, we have a half an hour here, and I don't even know what we're talking about." So I'm not only do we have a half an hour and the clock's ticking because I got to go after this, right? And I'm sure you do too. Otherwise, we wouldn't have scheduled half an hour. I don't even know what I'm here for, right? I asked you guys twice. "Oh, you asked us?" I said, "Yeah, you guys know I asked you twice. You chose not to tell me." So I just called them out straight up. And sometimes people don't like that. Well, tough fucking shit. You're the one that scheduled an appointment with me. It's another reason why I don't like appointments unless I absolutely have to schedule them. Because shit like that, right? It's really sleazy, really sleazy, really grimy, what the fuck kind of shit, right? And I don't got time for that. Neither do the people that I serve, right? You just wasted half an hour of, well, minutes on that half an hour of those people's time, not just mine, right? More importantly, their time. So that's how I took that, and it went from small talk and sleazy shit to and I say sleazy shit again. think of it as like I'm chit chatting and I'm dancing with my hand on your ass all night, not getting to the point. In other words, and we're not getting to it. And so um, I just had to say, listen, what do you need? What is on your mind? Well, we're just trying to figure out how we can get you to get more of the people that you teach to promote our offers, right? And I told him straight out, oh, well, that's an easy question to answer. We should have started with that. I could have told you that in the email. I don't mind meeting with you guys, but we could have started with that at the beginning of this conversation too, right? Like it took 10 minutes for you to get to the fucking point and stop wasting your time and mine. And I'll tell you straight out, I'm not going to do that. I don't do that. I teach people the platforms. I teach people who to talk to, how to sign up, how to identify good offers at that time, right? And how to work with you guys to figure out what's best for them because everybody's different. Every case is different. Every agency that they're building, affiliate and local or both, are different, completely different. And for me to just endorse you, right? Like, eh, especially with no compensation on my end, because I'll tell you right now, if I'm going to endorse a platform, then I better be getting fucking paid. If I believe in it like that. And the thing is that not every platform I endorse do I get paid on. I've obviously made recommendations many, many times without getting paid, and that's the reason why I don't take payments for endorsements for affiliate platforms, affiliate networks. I recommend the best based on my personal experiences and also the people I've taught their experiences. Um, because I feel like it's less biased. There's still bias, right? But I do my best to keep the personal shit out, which is again why I'm not saying the names of the other networks, right? I'm only telling you about the ones that I would do business with, the ones that I will choose to work with, and why, and why. Um, so many good things about those three companies that I listed. Everybody else, I wouldn't bother. At least not right now. So anyway, that's been a personal experience, and that's from somebody that they know, right? That one platform chose to reach out to me, knowing how many of you I was teaching, what I was teaching, where some of the results were coming from that they were seeing. That's why they wanted to talk to me, but they chose to waste my time, and consequently, the people I worked with, their time. So I didn't appreciate that too much, and I'm sure they didn't appreciate me too much after that call. I actually got a call privately from, excuse me, one of the other guys. He said, "What the fuck, man?" I was like, "What?" He said, I had other people in that room. I was like, could have fucking, could have fooled me. Like, you're going to call me up and waste my fucking time like that? I was like, dude, you better not call me again with some bullshit like that. You call me, you better have something fucking important to say, and you better say it right up front, and preferably in an email before you schedule anything with me again. Matter of fact, I think next time you want to schedule an appointment, you're going to talk to my assistant, not me, direct, because I feel like I might be at risk for you wasting my fucking time. He didn't like that too much. Tough shit. Tough shit. Don't come at me with stuff like that, right? And if they're going to come at me with stuff like that, obviously they would come at you guys and treat you guys poorly, right? That's one platform, and it's not one of the three that I mentioned to you that are good. So take that for what it's worth. Not all platforms out there are created equal. Not all treat you the same. But I'll tell you what, Astoria, right? Palo, HyperTarget, they'll treat you right, right? And you tell them I said so. No, I don't get a kickback. They'll just appreciate it. Julian said, oh, hold on. Eric said something too. Nope, Quessy. I'm getting a bunch of comments in. Okay. So Quessy says, sorry, William, my support ticket was sent on the 19th of March. Yeah, I got you, bud. I think I saw it. I'll just double check right now. Okay, hold on. Got to do a refresh. Yeah, I see it. I think I see it. Yep, yep, yep. Oh, you got two in here. You got two in here. But I'll get to them. I will. I promise. Eric says, do you have any intel on Lead Smart Network? They were advertised as top pay-per-call network 2020 by Offer Vault. Couldn't find any bad reviews on them. No, I don't have anything on Lead Smart for you. What I can tell you is this, outside of what I just said, what I can tell you is the people I like, and why. Outside of that, wouldn't bother, right? I don't care that somebody was, there. You know how many cars are voted JD Power Award, and they're absolute, I don't, not shit cars, but they ain't no fucking Rolls Royce either, right? How many times did you ever hear of a Rolls Royce getting a JD Power Award? That's right. And I'm not saying it's a bullshit award from OfferVault, but I'm saying it's got far less credibility than you think, right? It's like the equivalent of a Teen's Choice Award. It's not a fucking Oscar. You know what I mean? Um, just saying. Sorry, OfferVault. I do like your resources as OfferVault for sure. It's great, quick to resource and reference things. Absolutely. Um, but in terms of like handing out awards and shit, that seems more like a growth ploy, which, hey, kudos to you, right? Seriously, good job. At the same time, right now, that doesn't really mean that much to people. Just saying. Uh, Julian says, I'm still having difficulty closing clients in the towing space in medium-sized cities around 270,000 pop. At 19.99 a call. Is it too high? They especially object to paying that rate for roadside assistance calls and don't like the idea of paying if they don't win the job. Uh, well, there's a couple of ideas around that. Number one, medium-sized cities, 270 is not medium. Like that's I'm not sure where you got that number. I've never said that. That's not ever something I've taught. Um, that's on the lower end, right? You should be starting out at 500,000 up in population for a good reason, which is almost more than double what you just said, right? So that would be a problem point number one, right? Number two is per call. I'm not sure why you would do 19.99 a call. I would just do a flat rate, like an even number, keep it even, Steven. That tends to have less complications. And I understand maybe it's a marketing ploy, but well, then if you're going that route, then sevens convert better than nines, dude. You know what I'm saying? So don't do 19.99. Do a flat rate. Do $20. Do $15. Whatever it is you're going to do for the roadside assistance calls. I think you're getting sandbagged by potential clients. They want the absolute cheapest rate. They're not understanding what they're getting when they get phone calls from you, and so it seems to me that that points to a lack of communication of the value that you're offering in these calls, um, because you're folding, right? You're folding too soon. You're folding too easily, and not defending the value of the calls. And how do you do that? Well, they're not charged for junk. You can bill them as an option for booked calls, but you're going to run through your booking agent, right? I thought you might have found this by now in your vertical, but there's a specific company that's actually international in the US and Canada that specializes in booking phone calls as the dispatch, if you will, for towing companies. And they're really, really good at what they do. It costs money, but not a ton, right? And it's ideal if you have several clients before you implement that. But the idea would be the same. You just charge more for a book job, though, right? And this particular service, which you should be able to find it based on what I just told you, um, you should have found in your market research, actually, right? And if you didn't find it, then that tells me that there's probably still some lacking in your market research. No, that's probably not. I know that's probably not the answer you want to hear, but I got to shoot you straight, dude. Otherwise, how the fuck are you ever going to learn, right? Or do better. So I want you to do better, and the only way I can think of to do that is to shoot you straight, right? Sometimes it's painful, sometimes it sucks. I get it. At the same time, I think you'd much rather hear that from me than from your wallet. You know what I mean? Or from your company. Um, so it's easier to swallow than that. I can tell you that. The um, the per book job rate is going to be significantly higher. It's going to be like three times what you would charge for a call. So think 50, 60 bucks. Why? Well, because they get the book job, it's guaranteed, and they get to charge whatever the hell they want because it's booked, right? And you have to pay for the booking services. But actually, you make more money on each call when you set it up that way and charge by the book job as opposed to per call. But you can always start per call and expand to that is what you should have uncovered in your research, right? San Francisco, which is above 500,000 in population, but they focus on Alameda County, which is much smaller. Well, then that's a client service issue. It's one of the reasons why you ask initially what the service area looks like, right? So that would be part of your problem right there. The other thing is, again, what you're charging per call at 20 bucks. I mean, that's a pretty decent rate. I've seen higher, I've seen lower, especially for a place like San Fran, even outside San Fran, the rates are going to be higher, right? So for them to be bitching about the cost, again, it shows me communication of the value. That's what's missing mostly there. Uh, what's a way to offer two-tier pricing for roadside assistance versus full towing? Well, you just offer two tiers. You do two campaigns inside of Ring Ads, right? You do two ad campaigns inside of call ads, right? Inside of Google Ads for call ads, and have one set up for roadside, one set up for towing. That's how I would do it. It's how I've seen it done and had it done. Um, the last person in Ring Ads that I helped do that within 2 weeks was turning $3 to one, or turning $1 into three, 3 to 1 return within 2 weeks in an area that is less than the size that you just mentioned. Against my advice, but I still helped them, right? I'm not going to just not help them, but I am going to steer you because I know some of the challenges you've dealt with in the past and what you're currently dealing with. I am going to steer you towards making sure you got clients that service a decent size area, right? 270 is not bad, but it's certainly not prime, right? There's a difference between edible steak and steak that you'll find at a, the top-notch steakhouse, like a Double Eagle Steakhouse, right? Totally different type of meat. Oh, Questy says, oh yeah, I got two, thanks. Yep, I got you, bud. Not seeing anything else. Did I miss anything? A lot of good questions there at the end. You guys, it's like you guys caught on fire or something. That's good. Good questions. Good stuffs. Probably gonna, I bet my message box and shit's gonna blow up with, screw you, man. Our network's great. I'd be like, yeah, right. Have fun with that. Good luck with that one. Oh, man. And then I'll probably get some that are like, hey, man, heard you were talking about me. That's one of my favorites. Yeah, I was saying some shit. I was slinging some shit about you. And they'll be like, good or bad? And I'm like, well, shit, you shouldn't be have that guilty of a conscience. What makes you think I'd say bad shit, Did you do anything bad? No. Okay, well, then what do you think it is, Anyway, just giving you guys a hard time. Still love all of you very much. Keep working hard. Is there anything else that I can help you with? Let's make this the last call. Anything else I can help you with? Right eye is leaking. That's weird. Anything else I can help you with? Let me know. I'll grab some water. Throat's getting kind of dry. Whew. Thanks for the appreciation. Thanks for the compliment, Adrian. Appreciate that. Always appreciated. Always good having you around. Anybody need any help outside of what we've covered? I don't think I missed anything. Again, a lot of good stuff, so let me just double check. I'll search back through here while I'm waiting. But we'll make this the last call for sure. I'm not seeing anything that I missed. Okay, I see a new comment. Thanks, good call. Everybody's good. Okay, that's your cue. That's your sign, William, to bounce the fuck out of here. I'm just teasing. But seriously, I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste mine. Let's get busy. You guys know how I am about people wasting each other's time, right? So yeah, I'll get on it for these tickets, and I'll get back to you guys shortly. And I'll catch you guys on the next call. Oh, the next call between now and then is Easter. Don't know if any of you celebrate that, but if you do, happy Easter. I know Passover was this past weekend, and so next Sunday is Easter Sunday. So happy Easter to those of you that celebrate. And I will catch you guys on April the 14th. That's right, April the 14th. Middle of April, just like that. Next time you see me on live stream anyway. You will see me in the group more. But on live stream, April 14th. So let's get busy, do what you got to do, and let's meet back here, right? And cover whatever it is we need to cover. Whatever you guys need help with, that's what I'm here for. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's bounce out here. I'll see you guys April 14th. And post in the group. You got questions, ask away, right? Sometimes if you share a video even and give me more info to look at, right, I'll be able to respond better, right, and easier and faster. And you don't have to necessarily wait for the next live stream in those cases, right? The more information I have to work with in those posts, the better. And it doesn't have to be a video. Could be images, could be a combination of images and video, could be just a really long ass post, which I would prefer not, but describe what's going on. Give me as much detail as possible and I'll be able to help you out with the more detail you give me, the more I'll be able to help you out with those things. So anyway, let's bounce out of here. I'll see you guys April 14th at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the next Ring Ads live stream. All right, bye for now, guys.
Cool. You fall. Back on my shit with a new advantage. I leave it up to you to settle the damage. Diamond, yeah, I know it's foreign to him. I came from the guts of rural Alabama. Steph Curry wrist, watch with the handle. Simple motors, gotta lead by example. Not too many make it out when they doubt. Never been about bailing off of my route. Rain gang, got the city HD. Hate to see my brother die every week. Numb to your vision. My life got me too fucked up. Disrespect to make a nigga go dumb. Pillow talking while you nursing that bitch and turn you to a scrub. I let prices from the plug. Bay Shore, Ocean View, or win Adidas with the boots. Niggas out here slinging arbitrage, so the money really know it's due. Welcome to the realm.